Hi, y'all. Brian S. Pratt again. This is I'm gonna talk a little further about reviews. I've already discussed my experience with them. Now let's talk about going forward. If you're a newly published author, or you're about to publish your first book, and you're thinking, man, I need to get people to write reviews. Well, you need to think about a couple things. Even now, if people are wanting to write reviews about your book, you need to tell them a few things. First off, don't if they want to give you 5 star, that's great. If they want to say best author ever, love their stories, I mean that's all well and good, and we do love to hear that. But that's not going to do you much good when other people are looking to see, should I read this book? So they need to say, this is my favorite author because he does this. He's my favorite author because his stories are, give the person, if people want to write reviews for your book, let them know. First, be honest. They got to tell like it is, and they need to give something for the next person to pique their interest. Like my books are heavy in role playing and fantasy, so I would want reviewers, if they said my favorite author, it's because I love this guy because his books remind me of back in high school when me and my friends would be around a tabletop all night long, fighting dragons and delving dungeons, things like that. See, something like that would key in. But if you gave me 5 stars and says favorite author, someone's go, okay, fine, whatever. That don't mean nothing to anybody. It'll boost the rating, but let people think about giving meat to your book. Now, here's something else too. If you're about ready to publish your book, and like on Amazon, they got this AI thing now that generates a little blurb at the top of your reviews that kind of sums up what everybody says. So what you need to do is get some people to review your book. Whenever you review your book, your friends and family are always going to review it. And if you've got fans, they'll review it too. If you don't have any fans yet, well, friends and family are a start. Let them know. Don't just say, best author, I loved this book. Don't say that. And try to get key things into everyone's review. If you're writing a love story, have them mention that it's a great love story, that the romance is wonderful, that the suspense is awesome, and have several people paraphrase the same thing. Don't copy and paste the same review, but then the AI will key into that. If something is repetitive over many reviews, it's going to be listed there. So think of it as there's another level of advertisement. People come there, they're going to see that first. Like my latest book, Dark Shores of Salvation. Go to Amazon, you can look at it. I've got, it says I have 64 ratings, but that doesn't mean reviews. 64 ratings. Not all ratings have reviews, but other review. And I got a 4.8 out of 5, so I'm quite happy with that. And like customers say, at the top it'll say customers say, and this is the AI generated summation of, what everyone is saying. And it says customers find the book fantastic and captivating. They also appreciate the magic system and wait for the next book. That's what it says. And so, all right. So from that, people know that the book is fantastic and captivating. That people have said that, and they also appreciate the magical system, which is good because people who are into role playing and fantasy, they like magic systems, and that waiting for the next book. That means this was good enough that they want the next one. And of course, they're all verified purchases, and they're all different. And so that's all well and good. So if you can get people to review your book when it comes out and have them paraphrase key phrases, like my books, they might say, great magic system, like they've been saying, or the buddies, the characters, they're great friends, and they hang together, and they're always there for each other, or there's gods that meddling with people. They're it's less, role player gets drawn into a world and does magic, things like that, things for that people can sink their teeth into and possibly connect with their own interests and passions. Just something to think about. Now for my first book, The Unsuspecting Mage, I'll pop over there real quick, and the customers say on that one, well, I've got 2,093 ratings on this one. I'm averaging 4.2. A lot of that came out in a lot of that is based on pre-2016, and it was really rough and really not that great, and I can understand that. Now for this one, it says customers say, okay, customers find the book very entertaining and light. They also describe the reading pace as simple and light, but some find the story predictable and lacking in conflict. Opinions are mixed on the plot, writing style, and characters. Some find the characters compelling and interesting, while others say they lack depth and growth. Readers also mention the content as clever, charming, and amusing. However, some find it hard to put down, and others say it's simplistic handling of certain details. Well, it is. When I wrote this book, it was supposed to be a bare bones book with minimal descriptions. I wanted the descriptions to be in the people's heads. And the example I always said was, if I say, okay, a teenage boy's room, do I need to say more? No. It's messy, probably stinks, and it's probably got dishes in it. It's got a gaming system, and there's clothes everywhere, right? At least mine was. So based on what everybody said, that's it. Now, overall, this doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse. But I think the older the reviews get, the less the AI picks up, gives it weight. But like ones like today would be better. Like if I got a whole bunch of people to jump on Amazon.com, which I would love, by the way, and talk about how great it was, how James is a role player, how he's a dungeon master, how he goes on, he has to learn magic by himself in the middle of woods while wolves are trying to kill him, stuff like that. Then people who would come on later might see that. So if you're about ready to have a book release, or have it or about to, or already have it released or about to release it, think about the reviews your friends and family who are going to review it. Maybe get them to review it specifically, to give an added depth and one more little thing of an explanation to your readers or to prospective readers. Just something to think about. Make it truthful. Make it honest. You don't want something in there that's not in your book. You don't want something in there that's not reflective and indicative of your book. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, good luck. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll always be happy if you guys could like me, share, subscribe, whatever, Tell the algorithm that I'm at least a little bit interesting. I'm better writer than talker. It comes from having a pretty good stutter when I grew up. Anyway, y'all take care, and good luck to y'all. Hope you're the best.